At the outset, I would like to congratulate the government and the Honorable Chief Minister in particular for an announcement that a sanction of rupees 500 crores by the 15th Finance Commission and rupees 350 crores by the World Bank is in the pipeline for uplifting the health infrastructure in Meghalaya. Sir, the corona pandemic has brought a lot of change in the dynamics of the healthcare system in the state and the country as well, sir. Therefore, more emphasis has to be given in the health sector by the government. Sir, for a state like Meghalaya, where more than 70% of the population reside in the rural areas, it becomes more important to provide services in areas viable and accessible to the entire population and should not concentrate only in a few health centers. So these public health facility centers have always been facing shortfalls in terms of infrastructure and manpower. Therefore, there is an urgent need of setting up more hospitals and healthcare centers throughout the state. I would urge upon the government to expedite the construction of the 2 medical colleges in the state, one in Tura and one in Shillong. These 2 medical colleges, when they come up, will be able to give an opportunity for our youths to pursue their ambitions in medical sciences and thereby meet the demand of doctors in the state. Setting up of more health sub-centers, PHCs, CHCs, and subdivisional level hospitals will cater to health care of the people of the state. I thank the government for approving one such health facility center in South Samper in the form of the PHC. This will definitely cater to the health care of a large population of the area, thereby cutting the load of patients in the hospitals in Shillong. So with the plan to open more PHCs and CHCs, perhaps there will be a big demand for nurses, paramedical staffs, laboratory technicians, pharmacists, and so on. May I therefore request the government to open more nursing schools and institutions to train paramedics, lab technicians, and so on. Sir, every CHC and district level hospitals requires the services of specialist doctors. Many of the sanctioned posts of specialist doctors are lying vacant, sir. May I request the government to take immediate steps to fill up these vacancies. Besides specialists, there are many vacancies of doctors, nurses in the PHCs and CHCs of the state, sir. I request the government to fill these vacancies too immediately, sir. Further, many PHCs and CHCs do not have ambulances for immediate transportation of patients. Government may kindly provide the ambulances accordingly. Since the government proposes to invest rupees 75 crores in upgrading the existing PHCs and CHCs, may I suggest that setting up of trauma centers, NICUs for newborn babies, ICUs for pregnant mothers are also very important to facilitate the medical staff in providing a sound healthcare system. Sir, I would also like to raise the issues of the Meghalaya Emri Workers Union. So the members of this union has submitted a memorandum to the Honorable Chief Minister on the 11th of March 2021 with a proposal for the government to take over the Emergency Medical Ambulance 108 under the government sector. So the union appeals to the government not to extend the term of agreement with GBK company when it expires on the 31st of March 2021. Sir, I understand the Meghalaya Emri workers are time again undergoing a lot of stress and strains due to the mismanagement of the GBK company, resulting in less manpower, less ambulances, depriving of their allowances and basic entitlements. I urge upon the government to immediately address the issues relating to the Emri workers without further delay. Lastly, sir, the government has constructed many PHCs and MCH hospitals throughout the state, sir. There is one such MCH hospital in Mawsynram too, sir. These health centers are still not equipped and remain unutilized till date, sir. And the date of completion of this MCH hospital in Mawsynram was way back in 2017, sir. Therefore, I urge upon the Minister in charge of health to kindly operationalize all these healthcare centers that have been completed throughout the state. Therefore, this money earmarked to upgrade the hospitals may be channelized for this purpose as well. With these few words, sir, I resume my seat. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Honorable Deputy Speaker, I am deeply grateful to the Honorable Member from Mawsynram, Shri Himalaya M. Shankliang, for having called my attention to the news items appearing in the Meghalaya Times, issued dated 24 February 2021 under the caption, Government invests 75 crore to upgrade PCCAC. So I would therefore like to inform the Honorable Member and all the members of this August House through you on the fact of the matter as under. Government of Meghalaya has initiated the Meghalaya Health System Strengthening Project MHSSP in collaboration with the World Bank Group, in which it aims to infuse around 352 crores rupees, that is 70% from the World Bank and 20% from the state government, in a span of at least minimum 5 years, to contribute for the overall health sector development in the states. The project will function under the 3 directions of the Project Steering Committee, PSC, headed by the Additional Chief Secretary, Commissioner and Secretary Finance Department, the Government of Meghalaya, and will be jointly implemented by the Project Management Unit, PMU, and also the Health Engineering Wing in the Department of Health and Family Welfare Department, headed by Joint Secretary, Health and Family Welfare Department, who is notified as the Project Director of PMU as a member Secretary, PSC. MHSSP Government of Meghalaya is investing 75 crores in phased manner to upgrade the civil infrastructure, health center such as the district hospital, community health centers, primary health centers, and the sub-centers. Sir, the gap analysis was conducted at the district level to identifying health facilities which required upgradations, renovations, and new constructions. These health facilities were mapped based on the different parameters such as populations of the area, time to reach the nearest health facilities available, hard to reach areas accessibility, performance indicator of footfalls like IPD, OPD, IMR, MMR, institutional delivery, immunization coverage, etc. Infrastructure gap as availability of labor rooms, operation theatre, proper biomedical waste management system, and staff quarters. Based on the above criteria, the health facilities were prioritized for upgradations, renovations, and new constructions. The objective of the Meghalaya Health System Strengthening Project is to strengthen the basic public health functionality at the functionaries and to improve access to quality health care for the people of Meghalaya are the following aspects. Strengthen the public health functions and improve auxiliary services, support evidence-based planning and monitoring of health programs, strengthening health financings and allocations efficiency, improvement the quality and utilizations of health services through innovations at all levels, community-based interventions for improving health and nutrition, expected outputs and intermediate results. So, improve civil infrastructure through retrofitting, renovation of existing infrastructure, implementations of biomedical waste management, data-driven decisions making with the stronger health management system and electronic health records, improve capacity of state medical and paramedical training institution and skill enhancement of the state specialists and the other medical personnel. Scaling of the quality improvement intervention and increased certifications of health facilities, improve procurement system of drugs and consumable supplies to support procurement supply chains management, better human resource capacity on health administrations and service delivery, expected outcomes, reductions in infants of mortality rate and maternal mortality ratio to national average and towards sustainable development goals, increase in a number of government health facilities with quality certifications, reductions of stockouts of essential medicines in the government facilities, increase in a number of patients utilizing the government health services at a primary level, increasing in a number of patients utilizing the government health service at the first referral levels. So are also the points which is raised by the Honorable Member, Ima Shangpliang from Mopram, to emphasize more in the given important, I beg an apology and will make my corrections. The Honorable Member from Mausanram, Ima Shangpliang. So to give more emphasis and give an important priority in the health sector, so the government is taking all the directions to ensure that definitely the health sector will be given to all the, not only in one particular area, but the entire states by the decentralizations of the improvement and the facilities are given to all the districts and in the states. So also the two medical colleges in Tura. One is in Tura, it is under progress. The work is under progress now. Almost 30 to 35% the work is done, is continuing now. But for the Shillong Medical College, now, sir, the site we have already been discussed time and again, and we had also told our private partner to shift the site from the Shillong to the Maudeng where we have already constructed for the TB hospital. So in principle, they have agreed, but since that center, at Maudeng Yang, it is now under the Corona Care Center, will not be able to, to vacate that place now. That's why we could not hand over the land to the agency, our partner, that KPC. So that's why still it is not under the given for the construction or to start the project. So the nursing school. To inform, for the information of the House, we have already completed 5 nursing schools in the state. It is a batch of the operational, sir. Then, sir, the specialist, Doctor MHO, there's so many vacancies as mentioned by the honorable member. This is already, we have sent the list to the MPSC. It is, we'll leave it to the wisdom of the MPSC to conduct the interview. Sir, the trauma center, NICU, and also for facilities given for the newborn baby. This is the scheme for the strengthening of the health system. This is the main, the target and the main issue which is taken up by the government to strengthening this many area, but very importantly is trauma center and also to take care for the mother and the child health. So regarding the Emory workers mentioned by the honorable member from Mausaram. See, the Emory workers which is operating for that is not under with the government directly, sir. It is with the agency. We have been talking to them, and many times we had several meetings, but we could not come to the conclusion. But definitely the government is not sitting idle. We are going to examine the matter, and we should ensure that the problem that they're facing by the Emory workers will be looked into it, sir. And also, sir, the human resources of the DARDAJ program of the Government of India taken up by the state to educate our MBBS doctor into a specialist. It is in the anesthesiology, pediatrics, radiology, gynecology, etc., sir. So, sir, also I want to again mention about the Emory GBK workers. This is not, at present, not possible to take one since it has been like we've been given to the private party, sir. So I think that's all the point which is mentioned by the honorable member, sir. So with this reward, I resume my seat.
May I know the honorable members whether you would like to seek some clarification or not?
Just once. Sir, I must really thank the Honorable Minister in charge of Health, who has really dealt upon all the issues that I had taken up, sir. I'm very grateful to him. Today it's really exceptional that he has really given a very detailed reply to each and every issues that I had brought forward in the floor of the House today, sir. I have just one last one which maybe he must have forgotten or missed out, is relating to the opening of the MCH hospital in the state and in Mawsynram in particular, sir, if that can be made operationalized at the earliest, sir.
So the MCH hospital at Mawsynram, I don't have at present any information with me, but for the Jawai MCH hospital is almost ready. But since it is made it for the Corona Care Center, we'll try to resolve this issue and to make it operational soon, and also with the Nongsen MCH hospital. For Mawsynram, sir, I would like to examine the matter and see what can be done at the best, sir.
So thank you very much, sir. Thank you.